So this is the package that we got from Add W1. So let's go ahead and open it up. See what we got in here. You're gonna have your adapter. They include some zip ties, which is great. Put them there on the side. You have your blow-off valve, hose, you have cap, and you have this guy. So this is what you get when you buy the kit for the Veloster N. Let's start working on taking the stock off and putting this one on. So before we actually get started on the install, I want to show you what everything looks like already out, right? So you got your zip ties, your cap that goes on the intake side, your blow-up valve adapter, your snap ring, the blow-off valve that just goes in there, and then snap ring, the hose, and this connects to your stock hose that's on the blow-off valve. So, actually gonna go to Harbor Freight, get a snap ring tool, and then we can actually go with the install. Alright, so after a quick run to Harbor Freight, I got me the snap ring tool. And this one was dirt cheap. It has different types. Snaps right in. I had to mess with mine a little bit. I've never used a snap ring tool, so. But there it is, just like that. Leave it like that. Go to the car, and let's start disassembling this part. What I'm gonna do is take off the intake and the heat shield so I could get down to the blow-off valve, which should be pretty simple. So let's get to do that. All right, so I'm gonna start taking off the intake, and let's get it done. So, now that we have the intake off, we have full access to the blow-off valve. So, I have the stock one on right now. I just took off, I had already removed the hose that recircs to the intake. So all I gotta do now is actually, down here, there's a little clamp. You see, move it away with your hand, and the hose will come out. Heard that, so that'll take care of that. And then we got 4, I believe these are 10s, I'll double check right now, that we take off. Yep, they're 10s, and then the stock one will come off. So let's take this thing off. There we go. Now it's off, and we're gonna take this back over to the bench so we can show you what we need to do now. All right, now that we're back, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the O-ring that comes with the stock one. So I'm gonna pull this guy off, just gently. And once you do, have this guy here. And then this one gets reused in here, and it'll fit right on. So go here, And you'll see that it'll start going in. Nice and easy. And once it's in there, make sure it's all the way. And there we go. That's all there is to it. Like I said, besides that, just putting the snap ring in here so this stays in place. We got this guy. Goes in here. Easy does it. I'm actually going to go ahead and put a zip tie here, just so I can make sure that it's extra secure in there. Alright, so that guy ain't going anywhere. And then this goes here. And then this part is going to go to the stock hose that connected to the stock diverter valve or blow-off valve. And again, I'm just going to use the zip tie here. I'm just doing it to be super cautious about it, and I don't have clamps. And I really don't believe that a clamp is needed. If not, they would have included it. But I'm doing it with a zip tie. Ain't going anywhere. We'll cut these off. We'll go to the car. And we're not going to reuse the hardware that came with the stock valve. What we're going to do is actually use the stuff that came with the Add W1 blow-off kit. So I'll show you in a second. So the kit comes with 4. So under the blow-off valve, you'll see it. Or actually, I think this came with the adapter plate. And we'll take those out and use those to reinstall. Now this one might be a little trickier to put on, and the reason why is because of the angle, kind of for the access, right? So on the stock one, you had all day to go in there. On these, you don't have as much room as you had with the stock. So we'll finesse it and get it in there. So let me cut off these zip ties, show you what we do in the actual engine bay, put everything back together. It's a super easy install. It's like a 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3 maybe, and we'll be good to go. And you'll hear what it sounds like. So let me cut these off and then we will get going. All right, so just a clarification, the chunky side goes into this, the thin side goes into the stock one. Now let's go put it on. All right, so now we know that this guy goes in here and we'll be good. But what I'm gonna do first is start securing the blow-off valve in here. So I'm gonna place it where it needs to go. Put the first screw in there. And start hand tightening it. That's all you need to do for now. Again, you're using the supplied screws. Everything should align nicely and fit in how you need it to. The last one is the tricky one. That one's the one that's closer to the radiator in the back. I don't want to drop anything. Alright, there it is, it caught it. All right, now that all 4 of them are in there, then grab the stock hose, add the W1 hose, connect them together. That will take care of that there. Tuck it away. We'll tighten these up. Again, yep, that's just as I thought. Can't get in there with that, so I'm stuck with what I have. And what I have is this non-ratcheting 10 right here. So I'll be here for a minute. there it is in all its glory. So now I'm going to put the intake back on. The only thing that I'm not going to put on is the heat shield, and I'll show you guys in a minute. So let me put the intake back on and then go from there. All right, so that should be it, at least for now. So the reason that I didn't put the heat shield back on for right now is because I want to be able to tighten or loosen the spring on the blow-off valve, so that way it's either softer or harder on the blow-off. So I'll show you what I mean. I'll turn on the car, have it blow off real quick, so that way you could hear what it sounds like. So those passes, now you know what it sounds like. And honestly, I love it. You have the ability to soften it or harden it. So it gives you different feel for the blow-off valve. Now, on the technical side of things of making it softer, making it harder, don't quote me on it because I don't 100% have the answer for you. I'm going to look it up and then I'm going to put it down in the description below. So by the time that you guys are watching this, check the description below. There'll be some answers as to what softening and hardening it means on the blow-off valve besides this way that it changes the sound. So that's why I didn't put the heat shield back on, but I'm gonna put it on now. So that's pretty much the video showing you how to put on that Add one blow-off valve. Sorry, it's been a long day. And letting you guys know that I'm gonna be doing something here. So tell me what you think I should do. Give me some suggestions. Want to include this garage in the channel and kind of see how it comes to be. So let me know what you guys think. Comment down below, like, subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.